One of the most humbling realities about life is that understanding almost never comes first. Most of the time, understanding comes later. It comes after the event, after the heartbreak, after the move, after the relationship has run its course, after the opportunity you thought you lost becomes the very thing that redirected you towards something you were not yet ready to receive. Because life is rarely clear while it is happening. In real time, all you have is partial vision. You have emotion, you have fear, you have frustration, you have confusion, you have your current circumstances and whatever limited meaning you can assign to them from where you stand. But then time passes, distance grows, healing begins, and suddenly, what once felt random starts to reveal structure. You begin to notice that one conversation led to one decision. One decision led to one opportunity. One opportunity introduced one person. One person shifted one belief. One belief changed one pattern. And one pattern altered the course of your life in ways you did not understand when it began. That is why so much of life only becomes meaningful in reverse. The pieces are too scattered while you are inside them. The pain is too loud. The loss is too immediate. The uncertainty is too heavy. And if we are honest, most of us do not just want understanding. We want understanding now. We want answers while we are still grieving. We want purpose while we are still angry. We want the lesson before we have survived the test. We want the full pattern before life has finished drawing it. But some truths cannot be seen from the middle. Some truths only reveal themselves after enough time has passed for your heart to quiet down and your perspective to widen. That does not mean the process was easy, and it does not mean you were wrong to be disoriented while you were in it. It simply means some parts of life are only visible from the rear view. That is one of the reasons patience matters. Not because patience makes pain pleasant, but because patience gives meaning time to emerge. And when meaning emerges, it often changes the story you have been telling yourself the whole time. What you thought was a dead end becomes a redirection. What you thought was a loss becomes a release. What you thought was punishment becomes preparation. What you thought was rejection becomes rescue. Not always immediately, not always neatly, not always in a way that makes every wound feel justified, but often enough that a person who has lived and reflected begins to realize something important. Life has patterns you cannot fully see while you are still standing in the middle of the storm.